young, life is fun. We gotta make the most of it, make the most of it.
Hey Derp Nation, how's it going? It is Derpy Smiler here, coming at you with another video. I am here back on Brant Steel. This is coming back to the channel as well. And we're going to start with the challenge, the Duel. What I plan to do going forward for Brant Steel stuff is I'm going to redo the entire Survivor series and the Celebrity Hunger Games. So I'm going to redo all that, so that stuff's going to get like rebooted, I guess, in a way. I put quotes up, but you guys can't see it. But let's just meet the 20 reality TV show personalities that are going to be on this season of the challenge. By this season, I mean my Brand Steel version, not the actual challenge for 36. Although I know who's going to be in that too, which is why you might see that there are some pretty oddball picks. Alright, so let's see. Anissa Ferreira, Ashley Mitchell, CT, Cole Metters, Derek Levasseur, Frank Sweeney, Georgia Harrison, Ika Wong, Bananas, Joseph Allen, Josh Martinez, Caitlin Herman, Catherine Dunn, Kayla Fitzgerald, Kyle Christie, Melissa Reeves, Nam Vo, Nani Gonzalez, Theo Campbell, and Tori Deal. And with that out of the way, we have our 20 players for this season of the challenge. The Duel is the only season of the challenge that's on here, so I'm going to consider this season 1. Hopefully they put more seasons of the challenge on here, and I'll place them in the order that they come on this. So this would pretty much just be season 1, the Duel. Let's go to status. I'm clicking everything on the sidebar this time around. So I gotta show relationships. So, Kat and Ashley feel mutual mild dislike towards one another. Ashley and Anissa feel mutual slight dislike towards one another. Nam feels a slight bond towards Georgia. Kayla and Georgia feel mutual slight dislike towards one another. Nani and CT feel mutual slight dislike toward one another. Nani and Joseph feel mutual slight dislike toward one another. Caitlin and Anissa feel mutual slight dislike toward one another. Georgia and Ashley feel mutual slight bond towards one another. Georgia and Frank feel mutual slight dislike towards one another. And Theo and Kat feel mutual slight dislike towards one another. Let's proceed. So, this is pretty much the format. This is how the season will work. So here's how the season works. The cast has been divided into 2 different groups, but it's an individual game. A duel is where competitors will be eliminated after every challenge in a one-on-one battle for survival. If it's a duel day for Group 1, the member of Group 1 that outperforms all the others in Group 1 in the challenge will be granted safety from elimination in the duel. Instead of voting someone into the duel, that person will be picking one person to stick around. That person will be on Group 2 and will choose another member of Group 1 to be safe. This will occur until there is just one member from Group 1 left. That member will participate in the duel regardless. Once that member has been determined, he or she can pick another member of Group 1 to compete against in the duel, who can be anyone except the day's challenge winner. The winner of the duel stays, the loser goes home. When 3 of each group remain, both groups compete for safety, with the 2 losers from each group competing in the normal duel. There will be 4 finalists at the final challenge, battling it out for $300,000. There will be 2 winners, 1 from each group. Each winner will receive $150,000. Alright, so let's see the groups. So, Group 1 is the guys, Group 2 is the girls. I don't think I need to go over who's in what. For sure, you guys can already tell. So status. Show the events. Joseph is impressing the rest of the cast. Ika and Kayla bond slightly, has a lasting impact. And the first alliance has Ashley, CT, Ika, Josh, and Kayla. So then we can proceed now. So, reaching out. In 2 rounds, separated by groups, competitors are locked into harnesses which are all connected to a center connector. On go, competitors will all attempt to reach their own marked zone where a key will be buried. First person in each group to unlock their harness will win. Girls will be competing for 2 round trip tickets anywhere Frontier Airlines flies. Guys will be competing for safety. So, girls get ready to compete. The challenge starts. Nani reaches her marked zone and starts digging for her key. Georgia reaches her marked zone and starts to dig for her key. Melissa reaches her marked
You're
zone
tuned to
and starts to dig
WKCR
for her
from New
key.
York,
Ashley
89.9 on
reaches
your
her marked
dial.
zone and
When the
starts to dig
music
for her
is
key.
running a little
Melissa
late,
finds
it
her
will be
key.
starting in a
Georgia
few
finds her
minutes.
key. Ashley finds her key. Nani finds her key. Melissa unlocks her harness. Melissa then wins the challenge for the females. So she gets the trip. Now, the guys have to get ready. Guys, get ready to compete. The challenge starts. CT reaches his marked zone and starts to dig for his key. Joseph reaches marked zone and starts to dig for his key. CT finds his key. Cole reaches his marked zone and starts to dig for his key. Derek reaches his marked zone and starts to dig for his key. Derek finds his key. CT unlocks his harness, and CT wins. So CT is safe from elimination tonight. Melissa wins the tickets. CT wins safety and must initiate the selection process. Alright, see. CT selects Kayla. Kayla selects Josh. Josh selects Ika. Ika selects Bananas. Bananas selects Georgia. Georgia selects Nam. Nam selects Anissa. Anissa selects Joseph. Joseph selects Caitlin. Caitlin selects Cole. And Cole selects Melissa. Melissa selects Frank. Frank selects Kat. Kat selects Kyle. Kyle selects Tori, which means Ashley and Ani are not selected and join the others because it's a guys elimination day. And so Tori then selects Theo, and Derek will be the first to duel. Derek chooses to duel Kyle, and we proceed. We'll show the events. Josh and Caitlin have a small fight, maybe a little argument. Just imagine how that goes in your head. That's pretty much all you probably can really do. It has a lasting impact, and the alliance number 2, which would be Ashley, Georgia, Josh, Kyle, Melissa, and Nam, they form. So we proceed. So here's the duel. Both competitors start on opposite sides of a pole. In the center of the pole is a flag attached to a carabiner. The competitors must push the pole towards the center and unclip the flag from the ground. Whoever is able to do this first wins the duel. If a player rips the flag off the ground without unclipping it, he or she will be disqualified. Derek and Kyle duel. Derek pushes the pole towards the center. Derek makes progress towards the center. Derek is close to the center. Kyle's falling behind it but tries to catch up. Derek is close to the center. Derek unclips the flag from the ground. Derek wins the duel and a psycho watch. Kyle, fortunately, this ends your time here on the challenge. Take care of yourself. And we proceed. So now we show the events. Derek remains. Derek and Joseph have a fight, and it's a major one. So it's all like squirming around. Security has to hold them back and whatnot. That should be fun. And now we're going to the second. So now we went from 20 to 19 players. Let's go to the groups. Alright, obviously, same thing we already know. Alright, let's show the relationship. Caitlin and Josh feel mutual medium dislike towards one another. Kat feels medium dislike towards Ashley. Joseph feels medium dislike towards Derek. Frank feels medium dislike towards Joseph. Georgia feels medium dislike towards Joseph. Nam feels medium dislike towards Joseph. Everyone's hating on Joseph. Derek feels medium dislike towards Joseph. Ashley feels medium dislike towards Kat. Nani and Joseph feel mutual dislike towards one another. Kayla and Ika feel a mutual small bond towards one another. And let's go to the alliances now. Alright, the alliances. Alright, alliance number 1 with Ashley, CT, Ika, Josh, and Kayla. And then the alliance 2 with Ashley, Georgia, Josh, Melissa, and Nam. Let's continue. Alright, the next challenge is a ring toss. In 2 rounds separated by groups, competitors will start at their colored designated pole. On go, competitors must run into a muddy in-ground pool of water in order to retrieve the rings of other competitors and return them to the starting pole of the same color. When all 10 rings of a competitor have been returned to their starting pole, that person is eliminated from the competition. Last person remaining in each group wins. Guys will compete for a Scratch Live DJ kit. Girls will be competing for safety, so guys will be going first. Challenge starts. Josh reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Derek. Josh places a ring on the pole of Derek. He is down to 5 rings. Nam reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Joseph. CT reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Frank. Joseph reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Derek. Frank reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Joseph. CT places a ring on the pole of Frank. He is down to 5 rings. Joseph places a ring on the pole of Derek. He is down to 4 rings. Joseph reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Derek. Josh reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Derek. TT reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Theo. Joseph places a ring on the pole of Derek. He is down to 3 rings. Theo reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Derek. Nam places a ring on the pole of Joseph. He is down to 5 rings. Joseph reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Derek. Joseph places a ring on the pole of Derek. He is down to 2 rings. Joseph reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Frank. Joseph places a ring on the pole of Frank. He is down to 4 rings. Derek reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Joseph. Frank places a ring on the pole of Joseph. He is down to 4 rings. Nam reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Joseph. Theo places a ring on the pole of Derek. He is down to 1 ring. Joseph reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Frank. CT places a ring on the pole of Theo. He is down to 5 rings. Derek places a ring on the pole of Joseph. He is down to 3 rings. Derek reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Joseph. Derek places a ring on the pole of Joseph. He is down to 2 rings. Nam places a ring on the pole of Joseph. He is down to 1 ring. Bananas reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Nam. Bananas places the ring on the pole of Nam. He is down to 5 rings. Josh places the ring on the pole of Derek. He is down to 0 rings, and Derek is out of the competition. Joseph places a ring on the pole of Frank. He is down to 3 rings. Theo reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Bananas. Nam reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Joseph. CT reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Frank. CT places a ring on the pole of Frank. He is down to 2 rings. Theo places a ring on the pole of Bananas. He is down to 5 rings. Josh reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Frank. Joseph reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Frank. Bananas reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Josh. Bananas places a ring on the pole of Josh. He is down to 5 rings. Theo reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Cole. Theo places a ring on the pole of Cole. He is down to 5 rings. CT reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Nam. Cole reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Theo. Frank reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Theo. Frank places a ring on the pole of Theo. He is down to 4 rings. Frank reaches, takes a ring from the pole of CT. Josh places a ring on the pole of Frank. He is down to 1 ring. Frank places a ring on the pole of CT. He is down to 5 rings. Nam places a ring on the pole of Joseph. Joseph is officially out and is benched. Cole places a ring on the pole of Theo. He is down to 3 rings. CT places a ring on the pole of Nam. He is down to 4 rings. Josh reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Cole. Theo reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Cole. Theo places a ring on the pole of Cole. He is down to 4 rings. Frank reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Cole. Bananas reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Theo. Banana places a ring on the pole of Theo. He is down to 2. Frank places a ring on the pole of Cole. He is down to 3 rings. Frank reaches and takes a ring from CT. CT reaches and takes a ring from Nam. CT places the ring on Nam's pole, putting him down to 3 rings. Josh places a ring on Cole's pole, putting him down to 2 rings. Theo takes a ring from Frank. Theo places it on Frank's pole, and Frank is officially out. Cole takes from Theo, places it on Theo's pole, and is down to 1 ring. Josh takes from Theo. Nam takes from CT. Nam places it down on CT's pole, and he is down to 4 rings. CT takes Bananas, takes one of Bananas. Cole also takes one of Bananas. Nam takes one of CT's. Theo takes one of Josh's. CT places a ring on Bananas' pole. Bananas is now down to 4. Theo places it on Josh's pole. He is down to 4. Josh places it on Theo's pole, and Theo is now officially eliminated. Bananas reaches for Cole's ring. Bananas places Cole's ring down, and Cole is now down to 1. CT reaches and takes a ring from Nam's pole. Cole places a ring on the pole of bananas, and he is now down to 3. Nam places a ring on CT's pole. He's down to 3 rings. Nam reaches for bananas. Josh reaches for Cole's. Nam places a ring on the pole of bananas and who is now down to 2. CC places a ring on the pole of Noms. He is down to 2 rings. Josh places a ring on Cole's pole. And now is officially out. Cole is out. Nam reaches for CT's ring. Josh reaches for Banana's ring. Banana reaches for Nam's. Bananas places it on Nam's pole, and now Nam is down to 1. Nam places a ring on the pole of CT. He is down to 2 rings. Josh places a ring on the pole of Bananas, who is now down to 1 ring. Nam reaches and takes a ring from Bananas. Josh takes from CT. Bananas takes from Nam. CT takes from Josh. Josh places a ring on the pole of CT, who is now down to 1. CT places a ring on the pole of Josh, who is now down to 3. Bananas places a ring on the pole of Nam, who is now down to 0. Nam is out. CT reaches for a ring from the pole of Bananas. Bananas reaches and takes a ring from the pole of CT. Bananas places a ring on the pole of CT. CT is out. Bananas reaches for Josh's ring. Bananas places
You're tuned to
the
WKCR
ring
from New York,
on Josh's
89.9
pole,
on
who is now
dial.
down to
Clubbing
2.
music is running
Bananas
a
reaches
little
for
late.
Josh's
It
again.
will be starting
And
in a
Josh
few minutes.
reaches and takes a ring from Bananas' pole. Bananas places a ring on the pole of Josh. It's now down to 1 ring. Josh places a ring on the pole of Bananas, and he wins the DJ kit. Bananas is out. Josh wins with 1 ring remaining. Now I believe the females have to compete. This should be fun. Alright. Girls, get ready. The challenge starts. Kayla reaches and takes 1 from Georgia. Nani takes 1 from Georgia. Anissa takes 1 from Nani. Ashley takes 1 from Caitlin. Tori takes 1 from Kayla. Georgia takes 1 from Catherine. Nani places 1 down on Georgia's, and now Georgia's down to 5. Melissa takes 1 from Nani. Ika takes 1 from Tori. Georgia places 1 on Kat, who's now down to 5. Georgia reaches and takes another 1 from Kat. Ashley places 1 on Caitlin, and she is down to 5 rings. Ika places 1 on Tori. She is down to 5 rings. Kayla places 1 on Georgia. She is down to 4. Georgia places 1 on Kat. She is down to 4. Ika reaches and takes 1 from Anissa. Georgia takes 1 from Ika. Georgia places 1 on Ika and is down to 5. Georgia reaches for Kayla. Kat reaches for Ashley. Caitlin reaches for Ika. And Kat places a ring down on Ashley's, and now she's down to 5 rings. Ashley reaches for Kat. Tori places 1 on Kayla, who is now down to 5. Georgia places a ring on the pole of Kayla. She is down to 4 rings. Georgia reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Kayla. Ika places a ring on Anissa. She is down to 5. Kat reaches and takes 1 from Ashley. Kayla takes 1 from Caitlin. Tori takes 1 from Anissa. Tori puts 1 down on Anissa, and she is now down to 4 rings. Melissa places a ring on the pole of Nani. She is down to 5 rings. Georgia places a ring on the pole of Kayla. She is down to 3 rings. Kat places a ring on the pole of Ashley. She is down to 4 rings. Kat reaches, takes a ring from the pole of Ashley. Kayla places a ring on the pole of Caitlin. She is down to 4 rings. Ika reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Georgia. Ika places a ring on the pole of Georgia. She is down to 3 rings. Georgia reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Kayla. Anissa places a ring down on Nani. She has 4. Nani takes Georgia's. Tori takes Ashley's. Kat places a ring on the pole of Ashley. She is down to 3 rings. Ashley places a ring on the pole of Kat. She is down to 3 rings. Tori places a ring on the pole of Ashley. She is down to 2 rings. Anissa takes 1 from Tori and puts it down on Tori. Now she has 4 rings. Kat takes one from Ashley. Nani places one down on Georgia. Now she has 2 rings. Kat places one on Ashley. She is down to 1 ring. Kayla reaches and takes a ring from the pool of Tori. Anissa takes one from Caitlyn. Georgia places one down on Kayla. She is down to 2 rings. Anissa places a ring on the pool of Caitlyn. She is down to 3 rings. Kayla places one on Tori. She is down to 3. Ashley takes one from Tori. Melissa takes one from Tori. Kayla reaches and takes a ring from the pool of Nani. Tori reaches and takes a ring from the pool of Anissa. Aika reaches and takes a ring from the pool of Kat. Melissa places a ring on the pool of Tori. She is down to 2 rings. Kayla places a ring on the pool of Nani. She is down to 3 rings. Melissa reaches and takes a ring from the pool of Nani. Caitlyn places a ring on the pool of Aika. She is down to 4 rings. Tori places a ring on the pool of Anissa. She is down to 3 rings. Tori reaches and takes a ring from the pool of Melissa. Aika places a ring on the pool of Kat. She is down to 2 rings. Caitlyn reaches and takes a ring from Ashley. Ashley places one on Tori. She is down to 1. Aika takes one from Kat. Caitlyn places a ring on the pool of Ashley, and Ashley is officially out. Melissa places one on Nani. She is down to 2. Kayla takes one from Georgia. Melissa takes one from Nani. Aika places one on Kat, and she is now down to 1. Georgia takes from Kat. Anissa reaches and takes a ring from Aika. Kayla places a ring on the pole of Georgia, who is now down to 1. Nani reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Anissa. Tori places a ring on the pole of Melissa. She is down to 5 rings. Tori reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Kayla. Kat takes one from Georgia. Aika takes one from Tori. Kayla takes one from Caitlyn. Melissa puts one down on Nani. Now Nani has 1. Kayla places on the pole of Caitlyn. She is down to 2. Kayla takes from Caitlyn. Georgia places a ring on the pole of Kat. Kat is officially out. Tori places a ring on the pole of Kayla, who is now down to 1 ring. Melissa reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Caitlyn. Aika places a ring on the pole of Tori, and Tori is now out. Georgia takes from Aika. Melissa puts a ring on the pole of Caitlyn, who is now down to 1 ring. Caitlyn takes from Anissa. Aika takes from Anissa. Nani places a ring on the pole of Anissa, who is now down to 2 rings. Aika now places one down on Anissa, who is now down to 1. Georgia puts one on Aika, who is now down to 3. Kayla puts one on Caitlyn, and Caitlyn is officially out. Aika takes from Anissa. Nani takes from Georgia. Anissa places it on Aika's pole, and now she's down to 2. Anissa takes from Nani. Aika places a ring on the pole of Anissa. She is down to 0 rings. Anissa is out. Nani places a ring on the pole of Georgia. Georgia is out. Kayla takes from Melissa. Kayla places it down on the pole of Melissa, and now she is down to 4 rings. Nani takes from Kayla. Melissa takes from Nani. Nani places it on the pole of Kayla, and Kayla is officially out of the challenge. Nani takes from Aika. Melissa places a ring on the pole of Nani, and Nani is officially out of the challenge. Melissa reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Aika. Melissa places a ring on the pole of Aika. She is down to 1 ring. Melissa reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Aika. Aika reaches and takes a ring from the pole of Melissa. Aika places the ring on Melissa's pole, and she's down to 3 rings. Aika takes Melissa's again. Melissa places a ring on the pole of Aika. Aika is officially out. Melissa wins the challenge. Melissa wins with 3 rings remaining. Now, let's go. Josh wins a Scratch Live DJ kit. Melissa wins safety and must initiate the selection process. So, Melissa selects Nam. Nam selects Georgia. Georgia selects Josh. Josh selects Kayla. Kayla selects CT. CT selects Ashley. Ashley selects Bananas. Bananas selects Anissa. Anissa selects Derek. Derek selects Tori. Tori selects Frank. Frank selects Caitlyn. Caitlyn selects Cole. Cole selects Nani. Nani selects Theo. And Joseph is not selected and joins the others. Theo selects Kat, meaning Aika is going into duel, and Aika has chosen to duel with Anissa. Alright, let's show the events. Anissa and Melissa find something in common, and now the alliance number 2, Melissa leaves the alliance. So that's the alliance with Josh, Ashley, Georgia, and Nam. This challenge is called Ascender. Both competitors start on the ground with both hands on the rope. They must make their way up the ropes, swing across the monkey bars, and release the basket holding his or her puzzle pieces. The pieces will free fall. The competitors must make their way back across the monkey bars, hit the rope, come back down, retrieve the puzzle pieces, and put the puzzle together. The first person to put the puzzle together wins the duel, and the loser is eliminated. Anissa and Aika duel. Anissa makes her way up the rope. Anissa swings across the monkey bars. Aika makes her way up the rope. Aika swings across the monkey bars. Anissa releases the basket holding her puzzle pieces. Aika releases the basket holding her puzzle pieces. Aika swings back across the monkey bars. Aika makes her way back down the rope. Anissa swings back across the monkey bars. Anissa makes her way back down the rope. Anissa retrieves the puzzle pieces. Anissa puts the puzzle together. Anissa wins the duel and a prize. Aika loses. Aika, spends your time here on the challenge. Take care of yourself. And Aika is now out. Alright, let's see what happens this time. Anissa remains. Anissa and Derek have a minor disagreement. Alright, nothing too big, too bad. Alright, now we went from 20 to 18. Kyle and Aika are both out. Let's see what's next. Alright, show relationships. Caitlyn and Josh feel medium dislike towards one another. Nani and Anissa feel mutual dislike towards one another. Kat and Ashley feel mutual medium dislike towards one another. Frank feels a medium dislike towards Joseph. Nani and Joseph feel a mutual medium dislike towards one another. Nam feels medium dislike towards Joseph. Joseph and Derek feel mutual mild dislike towards one another. Kayla and Georgia feel mutual mild dislike towards one another. Georgia feels medium dislike towards Joseph. Caitlyn and Anissa feel mutual mild dislike towards one another. And now we gotta show the alliances. So Alliance 1 with Ashley, CT, Josh, and Kayla, and Alliance 2 with Ashley, Georgia, Josh, and Nam. Pass with Care is the next challenge. Competing one at a time in 9 pairs consisting of one competitor from each group. Pairs will start on opposite platforms that are suspended 20 meters above water and connected by an unstable crooked bridge. On go, pairs will attempt to walk across the bridge at the same time to the other platform, but the pair must touch the red plank in the middle together before continuing on the bridge. If the competitor falls off the bridge or touches it with anything other than their feet, their pair is disqualified. If none of the pairs complete the challenge, they will compete again with the ability to touch the bridge. The pair with the fastest time will win the challenge. Girls will be competing for an IN-72 in-focus projector. Guys will be competing for safety. Members of guys will choose their partners from girls. The most recent duel winner, Anissa, will decide the turn order. And the challenge then starts. Alright, Joseph, Allen, and Catherine. Pair 1 competes. Joseph reaches the red plank. Kat reaches the red plank. Joseph reaches the opposite platform. Kat reaches the opposite platform. Clear. Pair 2 competes. Derek reaches the red plank. Melissa reaches the red plank. Derek reaches the opposite platform. Melissa reaches the opposite platform. Done. Nam and Ashley. Pair 3 compete. Nam reaches the red plank. Ashley reaches the red plank. Nam reaches the opposite platform. Ashley reaches the opposite platform. Done. Alright, pair 4 competes. Cole reaches the red plank, Georgia reaches the red plank, Cole reaches the opposite platform, Georgia reaches the opposite platform. Done. Josh and Kayla, pair 5 compete. Josh reaches the red plank, Kayla reaches the red plank. Josh falls off the bridge, they're disqualified. Theo and Tori, pair 6 compete. Theo reaches the red plank, Tori reaches the red plank, Theo reaches the opposite platform, Tori reaches the opposite platform, and they're done. Bananas and Nani, pair 7 compete. Bananas falls off the bridge. Already, pair 7 is disqualified. Oh. That means Josh, Kayla, Johnny, Nani, they do not win. Alright. Ooh, okay, here we go. CT Caitlyn. Pair 8 compete. CT reaches the red plank. Caitlyn reaches the red plank. CT reaches the opposite platform. Caitlyn reaches the opposite platform. Pair 9 competes. Frank falls off the bridge. Frank and Anissa do not win. They are disqualified. So Theo and Tori finish third in 1 minute. Derek and Melissa finish second in 54 seconds. Nam and Ashley finish first in 52 seconds. So Nam and Ashley win. Ashley wins an IN72 in-focus projector. And Nam wins safety and must initiate the selection process. Nam selects Ashley. Ashley selects CT. CT selects Kayla. Kayla selects Josh. Josh selects Georgia. Georgia selects Bananas. Bananas selects Kat. Kat selects Frank. Frank selects Anissa. Anissa selects Joseph. Joseph selects Caitlin. Caitlin selects Derek. Derek selects Nani. Melissa and Tori are not selected and join the others. Nani selects Theo. Cole will duel and he will duel Bananas. Alright. We gotta show the event. Cole and Georgia have a major fight. Ooh, a bunch of screaming and yelling. Alright. Pole wrestling. Both competitors start on their knees. They try as hard as they can to wrestle the pole out of the other's hands. Whoever lets go first loses the duel and is eliminated. The other wins. Cole and Bananas duel. Bananas pulls hard on the rope. Cole still holding on to the rope. Bananas pulls hard on the rope. Cole is still holding on to the rope. Bananas pulls. Cole is still holding on. Cole pulls. Bananas is still holding on. Bananas pulls. Cole is still holding on. Cole pulls. Bananas still holding on. Cole pulls. Bananas is still holding on. Banana starts to pull, and Cole is still holding. Bananas pulls again. Cole is holding. Cole pulls. Bananas is holding. Cole pulls. Bananas is holding. Cole pulls. Bananas is holding. Cole then pulls again. Cole is doing a lot of the work. Bananas is still holding. Cole then pulls again. Bananas is still holding on. Cole pulls. Bananas is holding. Bananas pulls. Cole is still holding on. Banana pulls again. Cole is still holding on. Bananas pulls again. Cole is still holding on. Bananas pulls again. Cole is still holding. Banana pulls once more. Cole is still holding. Cole pulls. Bananas still holding. Cole pulls again. Bananas is still holding. It's kind of getting repetitive. Cole is pulling. Bananas is holding. Cole is pulling. Bananas is holding. Bananas pulls. Cole is still holding. 6 minutes and 14 seconds. Jesus Christ, they've been going on for 6 minutes and 14 seconds. Cole pulls. Bananas is still holding. Bananas pulls. Cole is still holding. Bananas pulls again. Cole lets go of the rope. Let's go. Bananas wins the duel and an Xbox 360. Cole, fortunately, this ends your time here on the challenge. Take care. Alright, now we get to show the events. Bananas remains. Bananas and Caitlyn find something in common and it has a lasting impact. Alright, we're finally on episode 4. We are going to proceed. Show relationships. Caitlyn and Josh feel mutual medium dislike towards one another. Nothing really changed there. Kat feels medium dislike towards Ashley. Ashley feels medium dislike towards Kat. Why you guys couldn't just say it was mutual? Nani and Anissa feel mutual medium dislike towards one another. Kayla and Georgia feel mutual medium dislike towards one another. Caitlyn and Anissa feel mutual medium dislike towards one another. Nani and Joseph feel mutual medium dislike towards each other. Frank feels a medium dislike towards Joseph. Nam feels a medium dislike towards Joseph. Caitlyn and Anissa feel a mutual small bond towards each other. And show the alliances, see if anything has really changed. Nope, it's the same 2 alliances. Alright, let's go. Alright, so the next challenge is called Roller Derby. Competing in heats. Competitors race around a roller derby rink in roller skates. First person to complete 10 laps or be the last person standing in each heat will advance to a final round. On straightaways, competitors can knock one another over. The player falls over the outer railing, falls into the side of the track for 3 seconds, or clings onto the railing. They are disqualified. The winner of each final round wins. Guys will be competing for a 2006 BMW K1200R motorcycle. Girls will be competing for safety. Guys are first. Get ready to compete. The challenge starts. Heat 1 occurs. And Theo is disqualified for grabbing rails. Frank is disqualified due to being off the track for 3 seconds. Nam is disqualified for going out of bounds, meaning Joseph wins and advances to the final round. Heat 2. Bananas is disqualified for going out of bounds. Derek is disqualified for going out of bounds. Josh is disqualified for going out of bounds. Between CT wins and advances to the final round. Now, the girls are ready to compete. Heat 1. Tori wins and advances to the final round. Alright. Heat 2. Kayla is disqualified due to being off the track for 3 seconds. Ashley wins and advances to the final round. This probably means that Tori had made it to the finish line and Ashley made it to the finish line first. Because Kat wasn't disqualified and Nani and Caitlin weren't disqualified. Alright, let's see. Heat 3. Anissa is disqualified due to being off the track for 3 seconds. Melissa wins and advances to the final round. Final heat between Joseph and CT occurs. CT is disqualified due to grabbing rails. Joseph wins. And that sounds like something CT would do. Final heat occurs between these three. Ashley wins. So Joseph wins the 2006 BMW K1200R motorcycle, which is something that he likes. He likes motocrossing. For those of you who don't know. Like, if you look him up and you do some research on him, he likes motocross. So this is fitting. And Ashley wins safety and must initiate the selection process. Ashley selects Josh. Josh selects Georgia. Georgia selects Nam. Nam selects Melissa. Melissa selects Joseph. Joseph selects Anissa. Anissa selects CT. CT selects Kayla. Kayla selects Theo. Theo selects Kat. Kat selects Bananas. Bananas selects Tori. Tori selects Derek. Frank is not selected and joins the others. Derek selects Caitlin, meaning Nani will duel. And Nani will chooses to duel Anissa. Alright, let's show the events. Georgia and Melissa bond slightly. And Alliance 2, Josh has left the Alliance. Okay. The duel challenge is push me. Both competitors start on opposite sides of the pole. The center of the pole is a flag attached to a carabiner. The competitors must push the pole towards the center and unclip the flag from the ground. Whoever is able to do this first wins the duel. If the player rips the flag off the ground without unclipping it, he or she will be disqualified. Okay, so this is the same freaking challenge. Oh well. Anissa and Nani duel. Anissa pushes the pole towards the center. Nani is falling behind but tries to catch up. Nani pushes the pole towards the center. Nani makes progress towards the center. Anissa is falling behind but tries to catch up. Anissa is falling behind but tries to catch up. Anissa pushes the pole towards the center. Anissa makes progress towards the center. Anissa is close to the center. Nani is falling behind but tries to catch up. Nani is falling behind but tries to catch up. Anissa makes progress towards the center. Nani is falling behind but tries to catch up. Nani is falling behind but tries to catch up. Nani pushes the pole towards the center. Nani makes progress towards the center. Anissa is falling behind but tries to catch up. Anissa is falling behind but tries to catch up. Anissa pushes the pole towards the center. Anissa makes progress towards the center. Anissa is close to the center. Anissa rips the flag off the ground without clipping it and is disqualified. Anissa was supposed to win that. Nani wins the duel and a Psycho Watch. Fortunately, Anissa, you ripped the flag. You didn't unhinge it, clip it. You were supposed to. This ends your time here on the challenge. Take care of yourself. Alright, show events. Nani remains. Nani and Theo bond slightly. Hey! Alright, so now we're left with Ashley, CT, Derek, Frank, Georgia, Bananas, Joseph, Josh, Caitlin, Catherine, Kayla, Melissa, Nam, Nani, Theo, and Tori. Let's move on to the next thing. Show the relationships. Kat and Ashley feel mutual medium dislike towards one another. Nani and Joseph feel mutual medium dislike towards one another. Caitlin and Josh feel mutual medium dislike towards one another. Kayla and Georgia feel mutual medium dislike towards one another. Theo feels medium dislike towards Melissa. Melissa feels medium dislike towards Theo. Frank feels medium dislike towards Joseph. Nam feels medium dislike towards Joseph. Joseph feels medium dislike towards Derek. Bananas and Derek feel mutual small bond towards one another.
On your dial.
Let's see if
Colombian
they can
music is
have
running a little late. It will be
Nice one,
starting in
strength.
a few minutes.
Ashley, CT, Josh, and Kayla. And then Ashley, Georgia, and Nam. So Josh left the second alliance. The challenge is pushover, competing in heats of randomly paired competitors. The same group, competitors must push one another off the small platform attached to a boat, like a plank, with their hands tied. Each matchup is determined by everybody drawing tokens, and competitors of the same group with the same color token go head to head. After 3 rounds, the winner of each final round wins. Girls will be competing for a full set of call-away golf clubs and a free private lesson. Guys will be competing for a safety. I just eaten too. I'm trying to get it all out. Girls, get ready to compete. The challenge starts. Ashley and Melissa pull yellow tokens and will compete against one another in the first round. Ashley pushes Melissa off the platform and advances to the next round. Kat and Tori pull the blue tokens and will compete against one another in the first round. Tori pushes Kat off the platform and advances to the next round. Caitlin and Kayla pull green tokens and will compete against one another in the first round. Kayla pushes Caitlin off the platform and advances to the next round. Georgia and Nani pull red tokens and will compete against one another in the first round. Georgia pushes Nani off the platform and advances. Ashley and Tori pull green tokens and will compete against each other. Tori pushes Ashley off the platform and advances. Georgia and Kayla pull the blue tokens and will compete against each other. Kayla pushes Georgia and advances. Kayla and Tori will compete against each other. And Kayla pushes Tori off the platform and wins. Alright, now the guys' turn. Guys. Alright, challenge starts. CT and Bananas pull a token and will compete against one another. And Bananas somehow pushes Big CT off the platform and moves on. Joseph and Nam pull the yellow tokens and will compete against each other. Nam pushes Joseph off the platform and moves on. Frank and Josh pull the green tokens and will compete against one another. Frank pushes Josh off. Derek and Theo pull the red tokens and will compete against one another. Derek pushes Theo off the platform and advances. Bananas and Nam pull the red tokens and will compete against one another. Bananas pushes Nam off. It's very unrealistic. There's no way he would have pushed off Nam, who's bulky, and CT, who's big. No way. Derek and Frank pull blue tokens and will compete against one another in the second round. Frank pushes Derek off the platform and moves on. And Frank and Bananas will compete against one another in the final round. And Frank pushes Bananas off the platform and wins. So, Kayla wins a set of Callaway golf clubs and a free private lesson, and Frank wins safety and must initiate the selection process. So Frank selects Ashley selects Nam selects Georgia selects Derek selects Caitlin selects Bananas selects Kat selects Josh selects Kayla selects CT selects Tori. Melissa and Nani are not selected and will join the others. Tori selects Joseph, meaning Theo will duel, and Theo chose to duel Josh. Alright, let's see what happens here. Kat and Tori find something in common. Georgia and Kayla bond strongly and has a lasting impact. So, and CT leaves the alliance of Ashley and Josh and Kayla. Okay, let's move on. Alright, it's called Ascender. Both competitors are on the ground with both hands on the rope. They must make their way up the ropes, swing across the monkey bars, and release the basket holding his puzzle pieces. Pieces will free fall. Competitors must then make their way back across the monkey bars, hit the rope, come back down, retrieve the puzzle pieces, and put the puzzle together. The first person to put the puzzle together wins the duel, and the loser is eliminated. Josh and Theo duel. Josh makes his way up the rope. Theo makes his way up the rope. Theo swings across the monkey bars. Josh swings across the monkey bars. Josh releases the basket holding his puzzle pieces. Josh swings across the monkey bars. Josh makes his way back down the rope. Theo releases the basket holding his puzzle pieces. Josh retrieves the puzzle pieces. Josh puts the puzzle together, and Josh wins the duel and a cycle one. Josh did that all pretty quickly. Unfortunately, Theo, you're a great competitor, but you couldn't get done today. It's end due time here on the challenge. Take care of yourself. Alright, let's see what we got. Josh and Kat have a major fight. Josh and Kat are fighting, a lot of screaming going on. Sort of like how Josh versus Melissa went down, I guess. That's pretty much how I see it. Alright, so we have 15 left. Let's see what we got here. Kat and Ashley feel mutual strong dislike towards one another. Nani and Joseph feel mutual strong dislike towards one another. Caitlin and Josh feel a mutual medium dislike towards one another. Bananas and Derek feel mutual medium bond towards one another. Kat and Josh feel mutual medium dislike towards one another. Nani and CT feel mutual medium dislike towards one another. Melissa feels medium dislike towards CT. CT feels medium dislike towards Melissa. Nani and Caitlin feel mutual medium dislike toward Nani and Caitlin feel mutual medium bond towards one another. Frank feels a medium dislike towards Joseph. And your alliances. Alliance 1, has Ashley, Josh, and Kayla. Alliance 2 has Ashley, Georgia, and Nog. Alright, Flying Leap, competing 2 from the same group at a time. Competitors will leap back and forth between 2 platforms raised 20 feet above water, collecting a flag every time they leap for 3 minutes or until they fall into the water. The competitor in each group to collect the most flags wins. Guys will be competing for 2 round-trip tickets anywhere Frontier Airlines flies. Girls will be competing for safety. Let's begin. Guys are getting ready to compete. The most recent duel winner, Josh, will decide the turn order who will go at the same time. Derek and Joseph are first to compete. Joseph falls in and is disqualified. CT and Frank are the second to compete. Frank falls in and is disqualified. Bananas and Nam are third to compete. Josh is the fourth to compete. Alright. Now the girls get ready to compete. Caitlin and Kat are the first to compete, and Kat falls in and is disqualified. Melissa and Tori are the second to compete. Melissa falls in and is disqualified. Georgia and Nani are third to compete. Georgia falls in and is disqualified. Ashley and Kayla are the fourth to compete. Derek finishes third with 15 flags. Nam finishes second with 17 flags. Bananas finishes first with 30 flags. Kayla finishes third with 18 flags. Nani finishes second with 20 flags. And Caitlin finishes first with 25 flags. Bananas wins 2 round-trip tickets anywhere Frontier Airlines flies. Caitlin wins safety and must initiate the selection process. Caitlin selects Derek. Derek selects Nani. Nani selects Josh. Josh selects Ashley. Ashley selects Nam. Nam selects Georgia. Georgia selects Bananas. Bananas selects Melissa. Melissa selects Joseph. Joseph selects Kayla. Kayla selects Frank. CT is not selected and joins the others. Frank selects Tori. Kat will duel, and Kat will chooses to duel Ashley. Alright, show events. Derek and Kayla find something in common has lasting impact. Kat is impressing the rest of the cast. Let's see who gets flung though. Alright, Ascender. Both competitors start on the ground with both hands on the rope. Wow, it really made it the same. Alright, so yeah, it's like a lot of the same one. Both competitors start on the ground with both the hands on the rope. You know, they must swing across to the monkey bars, release the basket holding the puzzle pieces, and then do that in reverse, and then get the puzzle pieces from the ground, and then put the puzzle pieces together to win. So Ashley and Kat duel. Kat makes her way up the rope. Ashley makes her way up the rope. Ashley swings across the monkey bars. Ashley releases the basket holding her puzzle pieces. Kat swings across the monkey bars. Ashley swings back across the monkey bars. Kat releases the basket holding her puzzle pieces. Kat swings back across the monkey bars. Ashley makes her way back down the rope. Kat makes her way back down the rope. Ashley retrieves the puzzle pieces. Kat retrieves the puzzle pieces. Ashley puts the puzzle together. Ashley wins the duel and an Xbox 360. Kat, unfortunately, couldn't get it done. This ends your time here on the challenge. Take care. Alright, let's see the events. Ashley remains. Ashley and Joseph find something in common, and it has a lasting impact. Right. 14 players remain. It's going to be a very long video, guys. It really is. So let's go ahead and proceed. Show relationship. Nani and Joseph feel mutual strong dislike towards one another. Nani and Josh feel mutual strong dislike towards one another. Bananas feels a medium bond towards Derek. Derek feels a medium bond towards Bananas. Melissa and CT feel mutual medium dislike towards one another. Nani feels medium dislike towards CT. Kayla feels a medium bond towards Joseph. CT feels a medium dislike towards Nani. Tori and Georgia feel a mutual medium bond towards one another. Kayla and Derek feel a mutual medium bond towards one another. And the alliances. Alright, same. Alright, throwback. Competing in pairs consisting of one person from each group. Pairs will have to launch one another from a Russian swing into a marked lane of water. The launched competitor must then retrieve a soccer ball on the far side of the lane and return to the start, placing the ball in a ring. If the ball leaves the marked lane, the pair is disqualified. The pair with the fastest combined time wins. Girls will be competing for an in-72 in-focus projector. Guys will be competing for safety. Members of guys will choose their partners from the girls. The most recent duel winner actually decide the turn order. The challenge starts. Alright, pair 1 competes. CT launches Tori. Tori completes the challenge. Tori launches CT. CT completes the challenge. Pair 2 competes. Frank launches Kayla. Kayla is disqualified. Alright. Pair 3. Derek launches Caitlin. Caitlin completes the challenge. Caitlin launches Derek. Derek completes the challenge. Pair 4. Joseph launches Melissa. Melissa completes the challenge. Melissa launches Joseph. Joseph completes the challenge. Pair 5. Bananas launches Georgia. Georgia completes the challenge. Georgia launches Bananas. Bananas completes the challenge. Nam. Nam launches Nani. Nam completes the challenge. Nani launches Nam. Nam completes the challenge. Alright. Pair 7. Josh launches Ashley. Ashley completes the challenge. Ashley launches Josh. Josh completes the challenge. Alright. Bananas and Georgia finish third. in 1 minute and 8 seconds. CT and Tori finish second in 1 minute and 3 seconds. Derek and Caitlin finish first in 1 minute and 3 seconds. Oh, nice, there was a tiebreaker. Caitlin wins an N72 in focus projector. Derek wins safety and must initiate the selection process. Derek selects Kayla.
Music is
Kayla
running a
selects
little
Josh.
late. It will be
Josh selects
starting
Ashley.
in a few
Ashley
minutes.
selects Nam. Nam selects Georgia. Georgia selects Frank. Frank selects Tori. Tori selects Bananas. Banana selects Caitlin. Melissa and Nani are not selected and join the others. And Caitlin selects CT, meaning Joseph will duel, and Joseph chose to duel CT. Alright, so events. Caitlin and Kayla have a minor disagreement. It has a lasting impact. CT and Bananas have a major fight that has a lasting impact. Alright, Alliance 1 dissolves. Alliance number 3 then starts. That's Derek, Bananas, Josh, Kayla, and Melissa. Alright, push me. Both competitors start on opposite sides of a pole. And in the center of the pole is a flag attached to a carabiner. The competitors must push the pole towards the center and unclip the flag from the ground. Whoever is able to do this first wins the duel. If players rip the flag off the ground by unclipping it, he will be disqualified. As CT and Joseph duel, CT pushes the pole towards the center. CT makes progress towards the center. As CT is close to the center, CT unclips the flag from the ground. Damn. CT wins the duel in an Xbox 360. Joseph, fortunately, you played hard, but this ends your time here on the challenge. Take care. Alright, let's show the events. CT remains, Ashley and CT bond slightly. 13 remain. Let's go. Alright, show relationships. Caitlin and Josh feel mutual, strong dislike towards one another. Since CT feel a mutual, strong dislike towards one another. Bananas and Derek feel mutual, medium bond towards one another. Tori feels medium bond towards Georgia, and vice versa. CT and Ashley feel mutual, medium bond towards one another. Nani and CT feel mutual, medium dislike towards one another. Georgia and Ashley feel a mutual, medium bond towards one another. Nani and Caitlin feel a mutual, medium bond towards one another. Caitlin and Derek feel a mutual, medium bond towards one another. And it shows the alliances. Alliance 2, still pretty strong with Ashley, Georgia, and Nam. And then Alliance 3 with Derek, Bananas, Josh, Kayla, and Melissa is going. Alright, Rafty Race. Competitors must race from checkpoint to checkpoint while avoiding elimination by not falling behind. On go, competitors will run to a row of air pumps while wearing swimming fins and remove the tag attached in order to claim it and proceed. There are only 5 air pumps for each group. Next, competitors will race to a row of deflated dinghies where they will remove another tag to claim one and continue. There are only 4 dinghies for each group. From there, remaining competitors will inflate their dinghies to their liking and swim out to the next checkpoint on their dinghies and retrieve an oar. There are only 3 oars for each group. Then, the last 6 will paddle to another checkpoint on the water to grab one of 4 keys, 2 for each group. Finally, competitors race back to the shore where they will unlock one of 4 chests containing a flag and then race to the starting line. The first person in each group to cross the finish line with their flag wins. Guys will be competing for a torch freestyle kite and new shift kit, and also a haze performance kiteboard and waist harness. Girls will be competing for safety. Alright, here we go. The challenge starts. Melissa claims air pump 1 of 5 for her group. Frank claims air pump 1 of 5 for his group. Georgia claims air pump 2 of 5 for her group. Georgia claims dinghy 1 of 4 for her group. Yeah. Melissa claims dinghy 2 of 4 for her group. Derek claims air pump 2 of 5 for his group. Nam claims air pump 3 of 5 for his group. Tori claims pump 3 of 5 for her group. Nam claims dinghy 1 of 4 for his group. Kayla claims air pump 4 of 5 for her group. Banana claims air pump 4 of 5 for his group. Melissa claims oar 1 of 3 for her group. Frank claims dinghy 2 of 4 for his group. Banana claims dinghy 3 of 4 for his group. Nam claims oar 1 of 3 for his group. Caitlin claims air pump 5 of 5 for her group, with Nani and Ashley officially out. Frank claims oar 2 of 3 for his group. Tori claims dinghy 3 of 4 for her group. Tori claims oar 2 of 3 for her group. Frank claims key 1 of 2 for his group. Caitlin claims dinghy 4 of 4 for her group. Kayla is eliminated officially. Nam claims key 2 of 2 for his group, which means Johnny, Josh, Derek, and CT are all officially out. Nam unlocks 1 of 2 chests for his group containing a flag. Georgia claims or 3 of 3 for her group, eliminating Caitlyn from the game. Frank unlocks 1 of 2 chests for his group containing a flag. Tori claims key 1 of 2 for her group. Tori unlocks 1 of 2 chests for her group containing a flag. Frank races across the finish lines with the flag. He races across the finish lines with the flag. Frank wins the Torch Freestyle Kite and new shift kit, and also a Haze Performance Kite board and waist harness. While Tori wins safety and must initiate the selection process. Tori selects CT. CT selects Ashley. Ashley selects Nam. Nam selects Georgia. Georgia selects Bananas. Bananas selects Melissa. Melissa selects Josh. Josh selects Kayla. Kayla selects Derek. Frank is not selected and joins the others. Derek selects Caitlyn, meaning Nani will duel, and Nani chose to duel Ashley.
WKCR New
Alright,
York,
let's show the
89.9
events.
on your dial. Colombian music is running a
Josh and
little
Kayla
late.
find
It
something
will
in
be
common, has a
starting
lasting
in a few
impact.
minutes.
They're pretty much friends forever. Alright, push me. Both competitors start on opposite sides of a pole. In the center of the pole is a flag attached to a carabiner. That's right, they must get to the center of the pole and unclip the flag. They will be disqualified if they rip the flag. Alright, Ashley and Nani duel. Ashley pushes the pole towards the center. Nani is falling behind but tries to catch up. Nani pushes the pole towards the center. Ashley is falling behind but tries to catch up. Ashley pushes the pole towards the center. Ashley makes progress towards the center. Ashley is close to the center. Ashley unclips the flag from the ground. Ashley wins. Ashley wins the duel and a Psycho Watch. Fortunately, Nani, this ends your time here on the challenge. Take care. Alright, let's show the events. Ashley remains. Ashley and Nam have a small fight. Don't fight with the buff guy. Alright, here are the remaining 12 that are still in this game. Here we go. Show the relationships. Caitlyn and Josh feel mutual strong dislike towards one another. Lizzie feels strong dislike towards CT. Bananas feels a strong bond towards Derek. Derek feels a strong bond towards Bananas. CT feels a strong dislike towards Melissa. Georgia feels a medium bond towards Ashley. Kayla feels a medium bond towards Derek. Ashley feels a medium bond towards Georgia. Tori and Georgia feel a mutual medium bond towards one another. CT and Ashley feel a mutual medium bond towards one another. Now we show the alliance. And it's the same alliances. Alright, the next challenge is called Pole Dance. In 2 teams of 6 consisting of 3 people from each group, competitors must work together to retrieve a flag attached to the top of their respective pole, both of which are lathered in grease. The first team to have their flag proceeds with the challenge. The remaining 6 competitors will race across sand dunes, a water pit, and multiple tarps that have been greased. At the end of the race is 1 flag for each group. The first person from each group to grab their flag wins. Girls will be competing for a complete kicker car audio system. Guys will be competing for safety. The most recent challenge and duel winners on the vulnerable team will be team captains. These are Frank and CT. The teams are selected. Frank picks Tori, CT picks Ashley, Frank picks Josh, CT picks Derek, Frank picks Kayla, CT picks Caitlyn, Frank picks Bananas, CT picks Nam, Frank picks Georgia, CT picks Melissa. Alright, so team 1 has Frankie. It's Frank, Georgia, Johnny, Josh, Kayla, Tori. Team 2 has Ashley, CT, Derek, Caitlyn, Melissa, and Nam. Alright, let's begin. First part of the challenge starts. Second team grabs their flag and wins. Second part of the challenge starts. Derek is progressing through the dunes. Ashley's progressing through the dunes. Derek makes it to the top of the hill. Caitlyn is progressing through the dunes. Derek makes it over the greased mats. Derek claims the flag first for his group. Melissa's progressing through the dunes. Caitlyn makes it to the top of the hill. Ashley makes it to the top of the hill. Ashley makes it over the greased mats. Melissa makes it to the top of the hill. Ashley claims the flag first for her group. Ashley wins a complete kicker car audio system. Derek wins safety and must initiate the selection process. Derek selects Kayla. Kayla selects Josh. Josh selects Melissa. Melissa selects Bananas. Bananas selects Caitlyn. Caitlyn selects Frank. Frank selects Tori. Ashley and George are not selected. They must join the others. Tori selects CT, which means Nam will duel Frank. Awesome. Alright, show events. Ashley and Derek have a major fight. A lot of screaming, yay. And then the alliance number 3, Derek, Bananas, Josh, Kayla, Melissa. Melissa leaves that alliance. Okay. Alright. Called Push Me. Both competitors, opposite sides of a pole. In the center, it's a pole with a flag attached to the carabiner. Yeah, player rips the flag. Okay, we've done this like 7 times already this season. Let's just go. Frank and Nam duel. Frank pushes the pole towards the center. Frank makes progress towards the center. Frank is close to the center. Nam is falling behind but tries to catch up. Nam is falling behind but tries to catch up. Frank makes progress towards the center. Frank is close to the center. Frank unclips the flag from the ground. Frank wins the duel and a Psycho Watch. Nam, fortunately, spends your time here on the challenge. Take care. Show events. Frank remains. TT and Frank find something in common and it has a lasting impact. Okay. We are almost there. Let's continue. Alright, let's show the relationships. Caitlin and Josh feel mutual extreme hatred. Wow. Bananas and Derek feel a mutual unbreakable relationship towards one another. Melissa and CT feel a mutual strong dislike towards one another. TT feels a strong bond towards Ashley. Tori and Georgia feel a mutual medium bond towards one another. Tori and Frank feel a mutual medium bond towards one another. Kayla and Derek feel mutual medium bond. Georgia and Ashley feel mutual medium bond. Caitlin and Bananas feel mutual medium bond. Josh feels a medium bond towards Bananas. Show the alliance. Alliance number 2 has only Ashley and Georgia. And alliance number 3 that has Derek, Johnny, Josh, and Kayla. Let's move on. Alright, the challenge is called Dine and Dash. In 2 teams of 5 consisting of 3 people from the dueling group and 2 from the other group. Everybody is individually weighed except for the person who was not picked for either team. After being weighed, competitors have 20 minutes to eat as much food as possible from an array of local foods. The team with the most weight gained continues with the challenge. Remaining 5 competitors must race to collect 10 flags, each on separate poles that are sequentially further and further away. Competitors must run to the closest pole to grab a flag, return it to their basket, then run to the next closest pole, and so on. First person from each group to collect all 10 flags wins. Guys will be competing for an NHL Ultimate Package. Girls will be competing for safety. Most recent challenge and duel winners on the vulnerable team will be team captains. Since the winners were the same, Melissa is randomly selected along with Ashley. The teams are selected. Melissa picks Bananas, Ashley picks CT, Melissa picks Georgia, Ashley picks Kayla, Melissa picks Josh, Ashley picks Frank, Melissa picks Tori, and Ashley picks Caitlin, leaving Derek to not be picked. Team 1 is Georgia, Bananas, Josh, Melissa, and Tori. Team 2 is Ashley, CT, Frank, Caitlin, and Kayla. First part of the challenge starts. The first team wins a total of 6.4 kilograms versus 3.8 kilograms. Second part of the challenge starts. Josh retrieves flag 1. Josh deposits flag 1. Josh retrieves flag 2. Tori retrieves flag 1. Tori deposits flag 1. Georgia retrieves flag 1. Josh deposits flag 2. Tori retrieves flag 2. Georgia deposits flag 1. Tori deposits flag 2. Tori retrieves flag 3. Josh retrieves flag 3. Georgia retrieves flag 2. Bananas retrieves flag 1. Josh deposits flag 3 in a box. Tori deposits flag 3. Bananas deposits flag 1. Banana retrieves flag 2. Melissa retrieves flag 1. Josh retrieves flag 4. Josh deposits flag 4. Tori retrieves flag 4. Georgia deposits flag 2. Tori deposits flag 4. Georgia retrieves flag 3. Georgia deposits flag 3. Bananas deposits flag 2. Bananas retrieves flag 3. Melissa deposits flag 1. Bananas deposits flag 3. Melissa retrieves flag 2. Melissa deposits flag 2. Georgia retrieves flag 4. Bananas retrieves flag 4. Georgia deposits flag 4. Josh retrieves flag 5. Josh deposits flag 5. Bananas deposits flag 4. Tori retrieves flag 5. Tori deposits flag 5. Melissa retrieves flag 3. Melissa deposits flag 3. Bananas retrieves flag 5. Georgia retrieves flag 5. Bananas deposits flag 5 and Bananas retrieves 6. Tori retrieves 6. Tori deposits 6. Georgia deposits 5. Bananas deposits number 6. Melissa retrieves number 4. Josh retrieves flag 6. Tori retrieves 7. Melissa deposits flag 4. Josh deposits flag 6. Georgia retrieves flag 6. Bananas retrieves flag 7. Tori deposits flag 7. Melissa retrieves flag 5. Flag 5. Josh retrieves flag 7. Josh deposits flag 7. Georgia deposits flag 6. Josh retrieves flag 8. Bananas deposits flag 7. Tori retrieves flag 8. Melissa deposits flag 5. Bananas retrieves flag 8. Banana deposits flag 8. Melissa retrieves flag 7. Tori deposits flag 8. Tori retrieves flag 9. Georgia retrieves flag 7. Tori deposits flag 9. Bananas retrieves flag 9. Banana deposits flag 9. Melissa deposits flag 6. Tori retrieves flag 10. Josh deposits flag 8. Melissa retrieves flag 7. Bananas retrieves flag 10. Josh retrieves flag 9. George deposits flag 7. Bananas deposits flag 10 in a box. Tori deposits flag 10 in a box. Bananas wins the NHL Ultimate Package, and Tori wins safety and must initiate the selection process. Tori selects Frank. Frank selects Kayla. Kayla selects Derek. Derek selects Caitlin. Caitlin selects CT. CT selects Ashley. Ashley selects Bananas. Josh is not selected and joins the others. Bananas selects Georgia, which means Melissa is going into the duel, and she chooses to duel Georgia. Show the events. Ashley and Bananas bond strongly. Ashley and Melissa bond strongly, and has a lasting impact. Okay, now to the duel. Pole wrestling. Both competitors start on their knees, try as hard as they can to wrestle the pole out of the other's hands. Whoever lets go first loses the duel and is eliminated. The other wins. Georgia and Melissa duel. Georgia pulls hard on the rope. Melissa still holding on to the rope. Georgia pulls hard on the rope. Melissa still holding on. Melissa pulls. Georgia still holding on. Georgia pulls. Melissa still holding on. Georgia pulls. Melissa still holding on. Georgia pulls. Melissa still holding. Melissa pulls. Georgia is still holding. Georgia pulls. Melissa is still holding. Melissa pulls. Georgia is still holding. Georgia pulls. Melissa is still holding. Melissa pulls. Georgia is still holding. Georgia pulls. Melissa is still holding. Melissa pulls. Georgia is still holding. Georgia pulls. Melissa is still holding. Melissa pulls. Georgia lets go of the rope. Melissa wins the duel in an Xbox 360. Georgia, fortunately, this ends your time here on the challenge. Take care of yourself. Alright, show events. Alright, Georgia's no longer part of the alliance. The alliance dissolves. Yeah, because she's out. Melissa remains. CT and Melissa have a minor disagreement.
You're tuned to WKCR from New
Here
York,
are the
89.9
10
on your dial.
who
Colombian
are
music is running a
left.
little late. It will be
2 more
starting
guys
in a
and 2
few
more
minutes.
girls must fall. Alright, let's show the relationship. Caitlin and Josh, mutual extreme hate. Bananas and Derek, mutual unbreakable bond. Kayla feels a strong bond towards Derek. Melissa CT feel mutual strong dislike. Derek feels a medium bond towards Kayla. Josh feels a medium bond towards Bananas. Caitlin feels a medium bond towards Derek. Tori and Frank feel a medium bond towards one another. Caitlin and Bananas feel a mutual medium bond towards one another. Bananas and Ashley feel a mutual bond towards one another. Show the alliances. Alright, alliance number 3. Alright, the challenge is called Stacking Stairs. Competing in pairs consisting of one person from each group. Competitors must race to create a stair-like structure that is tall enough for them to retrieve a flag suspended in the air using crates on the far side of each designated lane. Pairs will compete in 2 rounds, with round 1 consisting of 3 pairs and the second round with the remaining 2 pairs. The first pair to finish in round 1 sets the time to beat in round 2. The pair with the fastest time wins. Girls will be competing for an NHL Ultimate Package. Guys will be competing for safety. Members of guys will choose their partners from girls. The most recent duel winner, Melissa, will decide the turn order. Challenge starts. So the pairs are Derek and Kayla, Frank and Tori, CT and Ashley, and the first 3 pairs compete. The challenge starts. CT and Ashley complete the challenge in 4 minutes and 58 seconds. Bananas and Caitlin and Josh and Melissa, they're the other 2 pairs. The final 2 pairs compete. Neither pair completes the challenge in time. Ashley wins an NHL Ultimate Package, and CT wins safety and must initiate the selection process. CT selects Ashley, Ashley selects Bananas, Bananas selects Kayla, Kayla selects Derek. Derek selects Caitlin, and Melissa and Tori are not selected to join the others. Caitlin selects Frank. Josh will duel, and Josh chooses to duel Frank. Frank is impressing the rest of the cast. There's a 4th alliance now with Ashley, Bananas, and Melissa. I can. Both competitors counterbid on how many items they think they can lift. Finally, another challenge, a new challenge. The last player to bid on a number successfully lifts that number of items for 5 seconds, he or she wins. If that player fails, he or she is eliminated. Frank and Josh duel. The items are selected are watermelons. Frank chooses to go first. Josh bids 2. Frank bids 5. Josh bids 10. Frank bids 11. Josh bids 15. Frank bids 20. Josh bids 25. Frank bids 28. Josh bids 31. Frank bids 33. Josh bids 36. Frank bids 37. Josh bids 41. Frank 43. Josh 48. The bidding ends. Josh successfully lifts the watermelons for 5 seconds. 48 watermelons for 5 seconds? How? Josh wins the duel on Xbox 360. Frank loses. Frank, unfortunately, this ends your time here on the challenge. Take care. Show the events. Josh remains. Bananas and Josh bond strongly. Here are the 9 players that are left. Oh, this is gonna be good. Show the relationships. Josh feels an unbreakable relation towards Bananas. Bananas, Derek feel mutual unbreakable relation towards another. Keelan and Josh feel mutual extreme hatred towards one another. Bananas feels an unbreakable relationship towards Josh, as he should. Keelan and Derek feel a mutual unbreakable relationship towards one another. Melissa and CT feel a strong mutual dislike towards one another. CT and Ashley feel mutual medium bond towards one another. Kayla and Josh feel a mutual medium bond towards one another. And as Ashley feel a mutual medium bond, Caitlin feels a medium bond towards Derek. Alliance number 3 and alliance number 4. So all the same. The next challenge is icebreakers, competing one group at a time. Competitors have 5 minutes to retrieve one ice block at a time from a central pile and return to their station, where they will attempt to smash the ice through a gate and into a container with a sledgehammer. Whoever smashes the most ice from each group, as determined by weight, wins. Guys will be competing for a full set of Callaway golf clubs and a free private lesson. Girls will compete for safety. Guys are ready to compete. Challenge starts. CT grabs an ice block. Derek grabs an ice block. CT smashes ice. Josh grabs an ice block. Derek smashes ice. Derek smashes ice. Derek smashes ice. Derek smashes ice. Josh grabs an ice block. Josh grabs an ice block. Bananas grabs an ice block. CT smashes ice. Josh grabs an ice block. Derek smashes ice. Bananas smashes ice. Josh grabs an ice block. Derek smashes ice. CT smashes ice. CT smashes ice. Derek smashes ice. Bananas grabs an ice block. Derek smashes ice. CT smashes ice. CT smashes ice. Josh grabs an ice block. CT smashes ice. CT smashes ice. CT smashes ice. CT smashes ice. Bananas grabs an ice block. Josh grabs an ice block. Bananas grabs an ice block. Derek smashes ice. Josh grabs an ice block. CT smashes ice. Derek smashes ice. Josh grabs an ice block. Bananas smashes ice. Josh grabs an ice block. Josh smashes ice. Is that the first time he really smashed ice? Banana smashes ice. CT smashes ice. Josh grabs an ice block. CT smashes ice. Derek grabs an ice block. Alright, girls, get ready.
You're tuned to WKCR
Caitlin
FM New
grabs
York,
an ice block.
89.9 on
Kayla
your
grabs an ice
dial.
block.
Colombian
Melissa
music
grabs
is
an ice
running
block.
a little
Caitlin
late.
smashes ice.
It will be
Caitlin grabs
starting
an
in
ice
a few
block.
minutes.
Tori grabs an ice block. Kayla smashes ice. Caitlin grabs an ice block. Melissa smashes ice. Melissa smashes ice. Caitlin grabs an ice block. Melissa smashes ice. Caitlin grabs an ice block. Melissa grabs an ice block. Tori smashes ice. Ashley grabs an ice block. Melissa smashes ice. Melissa smashes ice. Caitlin grabs an ice block. Ashley grabs an ice block. Caitlin grabs an ice block. Ashley smashes ice. Tori smashes ice. Melissa smashes ice. Caitlin grabs an ice block. Caitlin grabs an ice block. Ashley smashes ice. Ashley smashes ice. Caitlin grabs an ice block. Caitlin smashes ice. Ashley smashes ice. Melissa grabs an ice block. Caitlin grabs an ice block. Caitlin grabs an ice block. Ashley grabs an ice block. Kayla smashes ice. Melissa smashes ice. Tori grabs an ice block. Kayla smashes ice. Melissa smashes ice. Kayla smashes ice. Kayla smashes ice. Tori smashes ice. Melissa smashes ice. Caitlin grabs an ice block. Ashley smashes ice. Alright, finishing fourth is Josh with 2.2 pounds. Finishing third is Bananas with 7.3 pounds. Finishing second is Derek with 20.5 pounds. Finishing first is CT with 34 pounds. So he wins the golf clip. Finishing fifth is Caitlin with 5.7 pounds. Finishing fourth is Tori with 8.3 pounds. Finishing third is Ashley with 12.1 pounds. Finishing second is Kayla with 12.8 pounds. Finishing first is Melissa with 18.8 pounds. CT wins a full set of Callaway golf clubs and a free private lesson. Melissa wins safety and must initiate the selection process. Melissa selects Bananas. Bananas selects Ashley. Ashley selects Josh. Josh selects Kayla. Kayla selects Derek. CT is not selected and joins the others. Derek selects Caitlin. Tori will duel, and Tori chooses to duel Kayla. Let's show the events. CT and Tori bond slightly. There's a fifth alliance now with CT, Caitlyn, and Tori. Alright, Ascender. Both competitors on the ground, both hands on a rope. They'll make their way across the rope, swing across the monkey bars, release a basket holding the puzzle pieces. Then they must, do it in reverse and get their puzzle pieces and put them together to win. Alright, Caitlyn, Tori duel. Caitlyn makes her way up the rope. She swings across the monkey bars, releases the basket holding the puzzle pieces, and Kayla swings back across the monkey bars. Tori makes her way up the rope. She's not as strong as we thought. Kayla makes her way back down the rope. Tori swings across the monkey bars. Kayla retrieves the puzzle pieces. Kayla puts the puzzle together. Kayla wins the duel and a Psycho Watch. Unfortunately, Tori, this ends your time here on the challenge. Take care. Alright, show the events. Kayla remains. CT and Kayla bond strongly and has a lasting impact. And with that out of the way, we have our final 8, and the finale is pretty much around the corner. Alright, let's show the relationships. Bananas and Derek feel a mutual unbreakable relationship. Caitlyn and Derek feel a mutual unbreakable relationship. Josh and Bananas feel a mutual unbreakable relationship. Caitlyn and Josh feel mutual extreme hatred. Caitlyn and CT feel a mutual unbreakable relationship. Melissa and CT feel a mutual strong dislike. Bananas and Ashley feel a mutual strong bond. Melissa and Ashley feel a mutual medium bond. Caitlyn and Josh feel a mutual medium bond. CT and Ashley feel a mutual medium bond. The alliance of Derek, Bananas, Josh, and Kayla, the alliance of Ashley, Bananas, and Melissa, and the alliance of CT and Kate. Alright, this challenge is called Sunken Treasure. Competing in pairs consisting of one person from each group. Pairs must work together from inside an oxygen cage underwater. Either end of the water tank is a station. One, an anchor with 3 combinations on it. The other chest with 3 locks. One competitor must swim to the anchor to retrieve combinations, while the other competitor must remember the given combinations to unlock each lock and open the chest, which contains a soccer ball. Only one competitor may leave the oxygen cage at a time. The pairs have a maximum time of 15 minutes, or the current fastest time to complete the challenge. The pair whose soccer ball surfaces in the fastest time wins. Girls will be competing for a 2006 BMW K1200R motorcycle. Guys will be competing for safety. Members of guys will choose their partners from girls. Most recent duel winner Kayla will decide the turn order the challenge starts. Pair 1 competes. Pair number 1 reach the oxygen cage. CT gets combination number 1. Caitlyn unlocks lock number 1. CT gets combination number 2. Caitlyn unlocks lock number 2. And CT gets combination number 3. Caitlyn unlocks lock number 3. Caitlyn opens the chest and releases the soccer ball. Pair 2 competes. Pair 2 reach the oxygen cage. Bananas gets combination number 1. Ashley unlocks lock number 1. Bananas gets combination number 2. Ashley unlocks lock number 2. Banana gets combination number 3. Ashley unlocks lock number 3. And Ashley opens the chest and releases the soccer ball. Pair 3 competes. Pair 3 reaches the oxygen cage. Melissa gets combination number 1. Josh unlocks lock number 1. Melissa gets combination number 2. Josh unlocks lock number 2. Melissa gets combination number 3. Josh unlocks lock number 3. Josh opens the chest and releases the soccer ball. And pair number 4 competes. Pair number 4 reaches. Derek gets combination number 1. Pair 4 is disqualified for having multiple competitors. Leaves the cage at one time. Okay, those left, you idiot. Bananas and Ashley finish in 3rd. 9 minutes and 34 seconds. CT Caitlyn finished 2nd, 9 minutes 18 seconds. Josh Melissa finished 1st in 7 minutes and 38 seconds. The challenge.
A little late. It will be starting.
The challenge starts. The challenge ends. Melissa wins the 2006 BMW K1200R motorcycle, and Josh wins safety and must initiate the process. Josh selects Kayla, Kayla selects Derek, Derek selects Caitlyn. Ashley and Melissa are not selected and join the others. Caitlyn selects CT. Bananas will duel, and Bananas chooses to duel CT. Bananas versus CT, the Bananas backpack. What is it? Alright, the events. Bananas, Derek, and Bananas bond strong. CT is impressive the rest of the cat. Pole wrestle. Both competitors start on their knees. They try as hard as they can to wrestle the pole out of the other's hand. Whoever lets go first loses the duel and is eliminated. The other wins. Bananas pulls. CT is holding on. Banana pulls. CT is holding. Banana pulls. CT is holding. Banana pulls. CT is holding. CT pulls. Bananas is holding. Bananas pulls. CT lets go of the rope. Bananas wins the duel on an Xbox 360. CT, unfortunately. Spends your time here on the challenge. Take care. Show the events. Alright, CT is no longer part of the alliance. The alliance dissolves. Bananas remains. Bananas and Melissa bond strongly, has a lasting impact. So there's 7 players left, and what we know earlier, 3 guys and 3 girls are going to the finale. So Josh, Derek, and Bananas have already punched their ticket into the finale. Now, Ashley, Caitlin, Kayla, or Melissa will also join them. And we'll see who gets eliminated in this female's elimination. So let's go. Alright, relationship. Caitlin and Derek feel mutual unbreakable relationships with one another. Bananas, it looks like nothing changed here, so let's go ahead and just continue. I'll show the alliance. Yeah, there's no more Alliance 5 because CT and Tori are both gone and Caitlin is the only one left. Around the block, competing in heats with one person from the non-dueling group. Skipping the first heat, competitors will face off against their own group, suspended in the air on a rectangle truss. Competitors will race in opposite directions while collecting flags on each respective side of the truss. Each flag is worth 1 point, while the final flag hanging from the top of the truss is 3 points, and retrieve it immediately ends the round. Total, there are 17 flags. The winner of each final round wins. Guys will be competing for an in 72 projector. Girls will be competing for safety. The most recent duel winner Bananas will decide the turn order and who will go at the same time. Heat 1 occurs. Caitlin versus Kayla. Kayla wins. Heat 1 occurs. Derek versus Josh. Josh wins. Heat 2 occurs. Ashley versus Melissa. Ashley wins. Our first final match occurs. Josh versus Bananas, and Josh wins. Second final match occurs. Kayla versus Ashley. Ashley wins. Josh wins an in 72 projector. Ashley wins safety, must initiate the selection process. Ashley selects Bananas. Bananas selects Melissa. Melissa selects Josh. Derek is not selected and joins the others. Josh selects Kayla. Caitlin will duel, and Caitlin chooses to duel Kayla. Show events. Derek and Bananas bond strongly. Bananas and Caitlin bond strongly. Alliance 6 forms, just Josh and Kayla. Alright, I can. Both competitors counterbid on how many items they think they can lift. The last player to bid on a number successfully lifts number of items for 5 seconds. She wins. That player falls, she is eliminated. Or fails, sorry. Caitlin and Kayla duel. Then selected are lost. Caitlin chooses to go second. Kayla bids 3. Kayla bids 8. Kayla bids 12. Caitlin bids 16. Kayla bids 20. Caitlin bids 23. Kayla bids 25. Caitlin bids 30. Kayla bids 35. Caitlin bids 36. Kayla bids 37. The bidding ends. Kayla successfully lifts the logs for 5 seconds. Kayla wins the duel in a Psycho Watch. Caitlin, unfortunately, this ends your time here on the challenge. This also means that Kayla, Melissa, and Ashley are going to the final. Show the events. Kayla remains. Ashley and Kayla bond slightly. This is part 1 of the finale. Let's proceed. Show the alliances. Alright, here we go with the new number 6 alliance. And the next challenge is called Paddle Me. Initially competing in pairs, consisting of one person from each group, one group will swim out to their partners who are waiting on surfboards. Pairs will then paddle out to and around an island. Once around the island, pairs will split up, grabbing an extra surfboard and race back to the starting line as individuals. The first competitors from each group to cross the finish line wins. Members of the girls will choose their partners from guys. So, Johnny and Ashley, Josh and Melissa, and Derek and Kayla, those are the pairs. Challenge starts. Melissa reaches Josh. Josh and Melissa reach the island. Kayla reaches Derek. Bananas reaches Ashley. Melissa is halfway back to the start finish line. Ashley and Bananas reach the island. Ashley is halfway back to the start finish line. Ashley reaches the finish line and completes the challenge. Bananas is halfway back to the finish line. And let's see. Kayla and Derek reach the island. Bananas reaches the start finish line and completes the challenge. Josh is halfway back to the start finish line. Derek is halfway back to the start finish line. Derek reaches the start finish line and completes the challenge. Kayla is halfway back to the start finish line. Kayla reaches the start finish line and completes the challenge. Josh reaches the start finish line and completes the challenge. Melissa reaches the start finish line and completes the challenge. Bananas wins safety and a complete kicker car audio system. Ashley wins safety and a complete kicker car audio system. Derek and Josh finish second and third and will duel. and Derek chooses pole wrestling, and Kayla and Melissa finish second and third and will duel. Kayla chooses push me for the duel. Time to show the events. Josh and Kayla have a small fight. And alright, pole wrestle. Both competitors start on their knees. They try as hard as they can to wrestle the pole out of the other's hands. Whoever lets go first loses the duel and is eliminated. The other wins. Alright. Derek and Josh duel. Derek pulls hard. Josh is still holding on. Josh pulls. Derek is holding on. Derek pulls. Josh is holding on. Josh pulls. Derek holds on. Derek pulls. Josh is holding on. Derek pulls. Josh is holding. Josh pulls. Derek is holding. Derek pulls. Josh is holding. Josh pulls. Derek is holding. Derek pulls. Josh is holding. Derek pulls. Josh is holding. Derek pulls. Josh is holding. Josh pulls. Derek is holding. Josh pulls. Derek is holding. Derek pulls. Josh is holding. Derek pulls. Josh is holding. Derek pulls. Josh is holding. Josh pulls. Derek is still holding. Derek pulls. Josh is still holding. Josh pulls. Derek is still holding. Josh pulls. Derek is still holding, and that's 5 minutes and 33 seconds in. Derek pulls. Josh is still holding. Derek pulls. Josh is still holding. Josh pulls. Derek is still holding. Derek pulls. Josh is still holding. Derek pulls. Josh is still holding. Derek pulls. Josh is still holding. Josh pulls. Derek lets go of the rope. And that is it. Josh wins a duel in the T-Mobile sidekick with a 3-year of service. Derek, this ends your time here on the challenge. You played an amazing game. You made it to the finals. You should be proud. Take care of yourself. Alright, but now to continue on to push me. Both competitors start on opposite sides of a pole. In the center is a flag attached to the carabiner. Yeah, you guys already know. Kayla and Melissa duel. Kayla pushes towards the center. Kayla makes progress towards the center. Melissa is falling behind but tries to catch up. Kayla makes progress towards the center. Kayla is close to the center. Kayla unclips the flag from the ground and she wins. Kayla wins the duel and a T-Mobile sidekick 3 with a year of service. And Melissa, fortunately, couldn't get it done. You played an amazing game. You made it to the final. But unfortunately, this ends your time here on the challenge. Take care. And just like that, 2 more are gone. Now we show the events. Josh and Kayla remain. Ashley and Josh have a major fight. Probably because he was messing with Kayla. Alright, and then Ashley and Kayla bond slightly. And this is finale time. Go. Proceed. Alright, let's see everything. Show relationship. Kayla and Ashley feel mutual unbreakable relationship towards one another. Josh and Bananas feel mutual unbreakable relationship towards one another. Bananas and Ashley feel mutual strong bond towards one another. Kayla and Josh feel a mutual medium bond towards one another. Oh, I guess they don't dislike each other. Kayla and Bananas feel mutual medium dislike towards one another. Josh and Ashley feel mutual mild dislike towards one another. Okay. Alliances. Alright, these are the alliances that are left. Show events. Ashley is impressing the rest of the cast. Ashley and Bananas bond slightly, has a lasting impact. The alliance of Bananas, Josh, and Kayla. Kayla leaves that alliance. The Rio Deal. The final 4, consisting of 2 competitors from each group, will compete in a foot race through the national park and have to overcome several challenges along the way. At the end of the course, there will be 2 flags, 1 flag for each group. The first competitor from each group to grab the flag will receive a ride to the finish line and win $15,000. Sorry, $150,000 in cash. Prior to the start of the challenge, there's an opportunity to receive a 2-minute head start. Whoever takes the most goals out of 5 possible shots against the opponent in their group receives this advantage. Ashley and Kayla compete. Ashley scores 4, Kayla scores 2. Bananas and Josh compete. Bananas scores 5, Josh scores 3. Bananas starts the challenge. Ashley starts the challenge. Kayla starts the challenge. Ashley reaches the first checkpoint, Brazilian blocks. Kayla reaches the first checkpoint, Brazilian blocks. Bananas reaches the first checkpoint, Brazilian block. Kayla completes the first checkpoint and races towards the second. Josh starts the challenge. Josh reaches the first checkpoint, Brazilian blocks. Bananas completes the first checkpoint and races towards the second. Ashley completes the first checkpoint and races towards the second. Bananas reaches the second checkpoint, teeter-totter. Josh completes the first checkpoint and races towards the second. Ashley reaches the second checkpoint, teeter-totter. Bananas completes the second checkpoint and races towards the flag. Ashley completes the second checkpoint and races towards the flag. Josh reaches the second checkpoint, teeter-totter. Bananas grabs the flag atop the mountain and rides to the finish line. Kayla reaches the second checkpoint, teeter-totter. Ashley grabs the
Watching
flag at the top
WKCR
of the
from
mountain
New
and
York,
rides to the finish line.
89.9 on your dial.
Josh
The
completes the
music is
second
running a little
checkpoint and
late.
races towards
It
the
will
flag.
be starting
Josh
in a
grabs
few
the flag at the top
minutes.
of the mountain and rides towards the finish line. Kayla completes the second checkpoint and races towards the flag. Kayla grabs the flag at the top of the mountain and rides to the finish line. And here we go. Bananas wins $150,000. Ashley wins $150,000. Fortunately for Josh and Kayla, you guys played a fantastic game this season. Be proud. But, yeah, unfortunately you didn't win. Alright. That's it. Man, this is a long ass video, but I guess this is a way to introduce Brant Steele coming back. But let's take a look at some. Let's go ahead. We're right here. Here's the statistics. That Ashley and Johnny are the only ones left. And now look at this. We have the placements. Kyle and Ika both placed 10th. Cole and Anissa placed 9th. Theo and Catherine placed 8th. Joseph and Nani placed 7th. Nam and Georgia placed 6th. Frank and Tori placed 5th. Chris and Caitlin placed 4th. Derek and Melissa with 3rd. Josh and Kayla with 2nd. And in 1st is Bananas and Ashley. Both players who are really high in just overall challenge money. Hey, alright. So this really is it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I know it was a long one. I hope the music that I put in the background is good enough to keep you guys alert and awake for this. You got the entire thing through. That's the whole point why I put that out of anything I could have chosen. I put that for just that reason. It gives like a little shock effect. But yeah. So yeah. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed and peace out.